Hello friends, today I am here to record a small video on a case study that is floating on various WhatsApp group that is about H model and garden growth model. So we'll try to understand the basic concepts of both this H model and garden growth model, and then we'll try to solve this sum. This case study is extremely easy. It is not at all a difficult case study. But if the concepts are not clear for you, then it might be difficult if you are trying to solve it on the exam day. So please be with me for next 10 to 15 minutes where I will explain you the concept of both these models and we will try to solve the sum. So first let's try to understand the concept of garden growth model. So when do you use garden growth model? Garden growth model is used when you have a sustainable growth or whenever you are assuming that the company is going to run forever, that is on a going concern basis, and when you have to calculate the terminal value. That is a time when you are going to use your garden growth model. The formula that has been given for garden growth model is price of the share is equals to dividend of previous year into 1 plus growth divided by R minus G. Okay, here R can be construed in two different manners. One, it can be considered when you are calculating FCFF, then your R will be WACC, and in your numerator instead of dividend into previous year you will use FCFF of previous year. The another way of construing it is FCFE. That time your R will be cost of equity and in numerator you will consider it as FCFE of previous year. And the one we are going to use in this example, that is the price of the share. Then the numerator that you are going to consider is the dividend and denominator that you are going to consider is cost of equity. Okay, so either of the three can be used depending on the kind of thing you are trying to work out. Okay, then comes your G. G equals to B multiplied by R, where your B stands for retention and R here stands for ROE. Please remember the R in this case, this R and the R which is this. These two are different, though they are both same denotions, but they are different. रिटेंशन का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? रिटेंशन इज नथिंग बट 1 माइनस डिविडेंड पे आउट. Okay, this is all basic concepts of garden growth model. Okay, if you want to know about garden growth model in more details, there are already few videos which I have already uploaded. You can refer them. So now let's see how do we solve this. The question reads that the earning per share is 0.8 and the dividend paid out is 0.48. So you are already been given the dividend paid out, that is 0.48. Okay, then it says that company has reported a growth of 25% in 1994, after which growth rate is expected to decline linearly over a period of 6 years and then stabilize at 7%. So for garden growth model, I am only concerned about the stable growth rate, whatever is coming. So I will pick 7%. Then for garden growth model, what I need in my denominator is cost of equity. So here all the details of cost of equity are been given. Beta is 0.85, RF is 6.25 and RP is 5.5. So what is my formula for cost of equity? My cost of equity is RF plus beta multiplied by RM minus RF. So here I can equate all the numbers, that is 6.25 percentage plus 0.85 beta into RP has been given to me directly as 0.055 or 5.5%. So if I solve this, what will I get? 5.5 multiplied by 5.5 multiplied by 0.85 plus 6.25. So I get a total KE of 10.925 percentage. So let's apply garden growth model here and see how the answers will flow. So garden's growth model, I am repeating the formula for all of you again. Dividend of previous year into 1 plus growth rate divided by R minus G. So dividend for previous year has been given to me in the question as 0.48 multiplied by 1 plus growth rate G I have been given as 7% and R minus G, R we just calculated as KE. I am using this particular formula here. dividend and KE here. So KE is 10.925% minus my growth rate of 7%. So if I try to solve this, my numerator will come up at how much? It will come 0.5136 and denominator will come at 3.975, giving me a total answer of this divided by this, that is 13.08%. Okay, so this is how you will use garden growth model to calculate this. Okay, then the second concept that we are going to learn here is the concept of H model. H model is little different from garden growth model. So let's go through the definition here. Okay, and then we will go through the concepts. So what is H model? H model is a quantitative model of valuing company stock. See, H model as well as garden growth model, they are used as discounting model for calculating the price of the stock of the company. This model is very similar to two-stage discounting model, that is garden growth model. However, it differs in that it attempts to smooth out the growth rate over a time rather than abruptly changing from high growth rate period to a stable growth rate period. The H model assumes that the growth rate will fall linearly towards the terminal growth rate. See, आप लोग ने जब garden growth model के calculations किए होंगे, what you would have seen 10%, 9%, 8%, 7% है, and then अचानक से you are saying कि now it is stabilizing at 2%. Okay, whereas the difference between H model and garden growth model is garden growth model has a inconsistency in the fall of the growth, whereas H model has a consistency, that is it's a linear model of fall in the growth. Okay, so in our question also we have been given that it is a linearly, it is falling to 7% from 1994 to 1999. So formula for H model that you have to remember is dividend for previous year multiplied by 1 plus G2 divided by KE minus G plus dividend for previous year multiplied by H divided by 2 into G1 minus G2 divided by KE minus G. So I can combine my denominators because both of them are same, our class 6-7 mathematics. Okay, here my dividend for previous year is last year dividend. My G2 is equals to stable or linear growth rate that I have achieved after a particular point of time. My G1 is exponential or earlier growth period का rate, and KE is nothing but my cost of equity. Okay, so if I'm trying to equate all these things in the given formula, how it will work? So my dividend for previous year is 0.48 multiplied by 1 plus G2, that is 7%, plus dividend for previous year multiplied by H divided by 2. So what is H here? H is denoted by time. H is nothing but time. So time to reach the linear growth rate has been given to me how much? That has been given to me as 6 years. So H will be considered as 6 years. So H divided by 2 multiplied by G1 minus G2. This whole divided by K minus G. That is 10.915%, 925% minus 7%. So if I'm trying to solve it, how I will get the numbers will be, my numerator will total up to 0.7908 divided by denominator is 3.975 into 100. So if I solve it, I get an answer of 19.89%. Okay, so this is how you solve for H model. The third question that has been asked to you is the most simple: calculate ROE in case of a stable growth rate. Okay, so our formula for growth equals to G equals to B into R, where B is retention, R is ROE. So we are supposed to calculate ROE in this case. See, I will give you both the scenario. Scenario 1, Then when we have a stable growth rate, so my growth rate is 7%. V is equals to 0.6. How 0.6? My EPS is 0.8. My dividend is 0.48. So what is my dividend percentage? My dividend percentage is 0.48 over 0.80. That is equals to 40. That is how much? 0.48 divided by 0.80. That is equals to 60%. So that's why my retention will be how much? 1 minus dividend payout, that is 1 minus 60, that is equals to 0.40. So my growth will be 7% equals to 0.60 into R, which is my ROE. Therefore, my R is equals to 7% divided by 0.60. If I calculate it, what will I get? That is 0.07 divided by 0.60 into 100. Okay. Sorry, I have taken it wrong. It has to be 7% equals to 0.4 because my retention is 0.4 into R. Therefore, my R is equals to 7% divided by 0.4%. It will be 0.07 divided by 0.40, that is equals to 17.5%. So this will be my answer. And if I was supposed to calculate my growth rate as per the exponential growth rate, so my answer would be exponential growth rate was 25% is equals to 0.4 multiplied by R. This is nothing but G equals to B into R only I am doing. So therefore my R will be 25% divided by 0.4. That will come to how much? 25 divided by 0.4. That will come to 0.25 divided by 0.40. That will come to 62.5%. Okay, but generally it is calculated on a stable growth rate. So sorry about my little mistake here about the calculation, but it will be done like this 0.4. How the 0.4 came? We have already seen the calculation here. 1 minus dividend payout. Okay. Now comes what are the disadvantages of both garden growth model and H model. Okay. Primary, if you see, the biggest disadvantage of both this model is only one, that is the denominator of both the model. It says that it is Ke minus G or R minus G, however you want to define. In any circumstances, if my R is less than my growth, in that case all these formulas fail. Okay, because if my R is less than my growth, then my denominator will come in my minus and my share price cannot be in minus. Okay, so that's why these formulas only operate when your R is greater than G. If you want to understand what happens when your R is less than G, you have to go and read Walter growth model. Walter growth model talks about three circumstances in which you have to determine that what will be your dividend decision in case if your R is less than G or R is greater than G or R is equal to G. Okay, basis that you can understand the Walter growth model and use that for the purposes of calculation of price of the shares also. Hopefully this video was helpful to all of you. For more details and live classes, you can contact me at my number. I had already circulated my number multiple times. So you can contact me. I will put it in my chat box and comment section also. Thank you everyone.